Khadija Mulla. Another Patriot MMA fighter coming out of Bellevue, Kentucky. Said she has a boxing background. And probably my favorite quote of any fighter that I talk to: submissions are boring.
Well,
so we know where her heart and head is in this fight.
Yeah.
1 win and 1 loss, making her Hardrock MMA debut. Picked up her first win back just over a month ago, and surprisingly by submission.
Yeah. She had
She topped
a win over Amanda
Spencer.
Yeah.
Rear naked choke. Lost her first bout to Jennifer Clausius, which that's no shame in losing to probably one of the best amateur fighters coming out of the area.
Yeah.
But Patriot MMA making their way to the cage side again for I believe the 5th or 6th time tonight. They've been busy.
Yeah, for sure.
And I did want to say, with Hardrock MMA, bringing MMA back to Northern Kentucky, this is a really, really great area for MMA. There's a lot of gyms in Northern Kentucky and also in Cincinnati. There's not really a ton of fights in Cincinnati, but it's awesome to see Hardrock bringing shows back here to Northern Kentucky and doing 2 to 3 shows a year. There were some promotions a couple years ago, and they went by the wayside, but this used to be one of the best areas in the country and one of the most active areas in the country as well. And then things kind of just fell off, but exciting to see Hardrock here. And back at Turfway, I know that they were one of the first promotions to hold shows here at Turfway.
Yeah, long time ago. And yeah, it's good that they're back for sure. It's a really nice venue. Like I said, I've fought here numerous times, and this was always one of my favorite places. It's nice, the stadium seating. They put the screens up and stuff. There's really not a bad seat that way.
And making her second Turfway Park appearance will be Kelsey Hildal, who represents Vision MMA. She's 0-1. She took on Linda Mahalik back at Hardrock MMA 84 back in October, and that's another tough fight. The women's division, there's not as many of them, so you gotta start fighting the toughest fighters right out of the gate.
Yeah, unfortunately, and the other thing is you're not talking about like 135 or 145. Like these girls are 115. So I mean, it's slim pickings, and unfortunately, like you said, you just kind of have to hop right in there with some of the more experienced people. But Kelsey trains out of Vision, so it's not like she's just getting thrown in with nothing behind her.
Definitely a great camp to have behind you. If you're a young fighter. Vision MMA, they've put guys in the UFC, Bellator. Of course, Daniel Strauss got his start at Vision. You've got Dominique Steele in the UFC right now.
Yeah. Roger Bowling used to be at Vision.
And of course, a bunch of tough fighters. Jeremy Penders, Tony Parkers,
Ethan McGee's, and Brandon Kaiser, who fights later. Jeremy Pender, who fights later. Tony. I mean, really everybody there. It's always there's never an easy fight whenever you're going against one of those guys.
Weighing in at 115 pounds, representing Vision MMA from Cincinnati, Ohio, Kelsey Hildal.
Women's strawweight bout here at Hardrock MMA 89. Khadija Mulla in the black shorts and the black top. Kelsey Hildal in the blue shorts with the black top. Gary Copeland is your referee for this fight. Only women's bout on the card, and one of the things that always seems to happen a lot of times is the women steal the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, they come out with something to prove too. So,
and it always seems to be a fan favorite between, I think, the heavyweights and the women.
Yeah.
Outside leg kick by Mulla, and Hildal just barely misses with that head kick.
Mulla's starting with some kicks and some front kicks, and then they're closing distance. Kelsey's charging in.
And both fighters appear to be pretty poised here. You know, for young fighters, just 3 fights combined between them.
Yep. Kelsey closing distance.
Kelsey
Drags her to the floor.
Ragdoll Mulla to the ground.
She's got Aaron Thomas in her corner, so you know that's, you know, she's got a good jiu-jitsu coach behind her.
Some big shots there on the ground. And one of the things I usually hate actually grappling with women, they're so flexible.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got the rear naked choke. Looks like she's searching for it. She's got it. She's kind of slipped off to the side now. She's getting back up on her. She's trying to pull. She readjusted her grip. Still kind of on the side. She's going to lose it, though.
Looking to readjust there. You see that flexibility now back in on top and mount. And
wow,
Mulla
goes to the arm bar.
Looked like Mulla was trying to push her off, and
yeah, that's deep. She tapped.
Grabbed the arm and tapped her. Impressive performance there, and that was more so even looked like the shoulder Khadija is holding as opposed to the elbow, but that was an impressive performance there.
Absolutely.
By Kelsey Hildal.
She lost the choke, and like you said, as Mulla started to push her off, she extended that arm. Unfortunately, Kelsey just switched it to the arm bar. Was belly down on it, so it's hard to recoup and come out of that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute and 26 seconds of the very first round. Your winner, belly down arm bar, Kelsey Hildal.
Kelsey Hildal moving up to 1-1 on her career. A fighter who I believe has a bright future in that women's division.
Absolutely.
She put on a great performance in her first fight with Linda Mahalik, and Linda has been a tough fighter earlier in her career, and that might be a fight that we see again down the line.
Yeah.
Both of those fighters seem to be on pretty good hot streaks now.
Absolutely.